Welcome to CarsMation. The DB12 is a brand new car from Aston. The company calls it a super tourer. The first car should be sent out in the third quarter of this year, but Aston hasn't said how much they'll cost. So far, only the car has been shown, but we expect to see a Volante convertible soon. Aston Martin hasn't always blown away its rivals in terms of raw performance, but its cars have always had a certain curb appeal that has been hard to beat over the years. The radiator hole in the front is bigger, and the lip has been changed. There are also new daytime running lights and stylish LED headlights. The side mirrors are smaller and don't have frames, and the new door buttons make getting in and out of the car an adventure. The 21-inch forged metal wheels come in 3 different styles. Even though they are bigger than the old 20-inch wheels, the new ones weigh over 17 pounds less. The Michelin Pilot Sport S5 tires on these new wheels were made just for this car. The Aston Martin Aeroblade system on the back of the DB12 can be used to drop a spoiler. Dark gray anodized brake calipers, a satin chrome veined grille, and solid paint come standard on the Aston Martin DB12. There will be a lot of other colors and ways to change how it looks, though. You can choose from metallic, racing line, satin/special, and heritage color schemes from the Q by Aston Martin line. There will be brass, Aston Martin Racing Green, and yellow brake calipers, and the roof panel can be made of gloss 2x2 twill carbon fiber. The Aston Martin DB12 will come out in the third quarter of 2023. The sales will start then. Since Aston Martin hasn't said that the car will come out in different big countries at different times, we can assume that the DB12 will also be available in the US at this time. For the price, Aston Martin likes to keep its prices quiet, just like Rolls-Royce and Ferrari do, because it knows that most of its buyers won't care how much they have to pay. We don't have an official price for the 2024 Aston Martin DB12 Coupe because of this, but based on the Super Tourer name, we wouldn't be surprised if it cost around $250,000 MSRP before extras. As a grand touring sports car, it's just as important how comfortable the car is inside as how well it moves. The DB12 has a mix of high-end materials, which was the right thing to do. Almost every part of the car, from the seats to the interior, is made of leather that has been hand-stitched. When making a car for driving, it's important to leave room for cargo. We don't know for sure how many carry-on bags will fit in the DB12 yet, but we'll update the story once we've tried one. The first multimedia device made by a brand is in the DB12. The GPS screen in the middle is 10.25 inches and works wirelessly with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The most basic sound system has 11 speakers, while a Bowers & Wilkins system has 15. Between 2,750 and 6,000 revolutions per minute, the 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine in the Aston Martin DB12 makes 671 horsepower and 590 pounds-to-foot of torque. With these numbers, the new DB12 is even stronger than the old DB11 V12, which had 630 horsepower and 516 pounds-to-foot. The V8's power went up because the cam profiles were changed, the turbos were made bigger, and the compression ratios were made better. Again, the back wheels get all of the power. The V8 is paired with an automatic gearbox with 8 speeds and an electric limited slip differential at the back. The first DB model to have an e-diff is this one. The top speed of the DB12 is 202 miles per hour, and it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. The DB11 V12 could go 208 miles per hour, which is a little faster, but that's not important. Aston Martin has worked hard to make what they call the best DB ever. For example, The e-diff can go from fully open to fully locked in milliseconds, which makes the car more accurate. The bonded aluminum frame's world torsional stiffness has gone up by 7%. There are also new intelligent adaptive dampers, and the steering column gives the driver pure and uncorrupted input.
Thanks for watching.